welcome back. Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we have another guest and another review. In front of us we have
Hi, my name's Ryan.
Ryan. Very nice, man. I like the car. What is it?
It is a 2014 Civic Si. It's very fun.
How long have you had it?
3 years.
3 years. Very nice. And was it was pretty stock when you got it, right?
Yeah, it was lowered already. It has full weight adjustables, which that's nice. And it had some massive rims on it that was not fun to drive on.
It, like grab the road and pour it all.
Yeah, more like grab the car.
Yeah, pretty much. So what mods you got on it, man?
So I put a camper kit on it to straighten out the wheels because when they lowered it, natural camper,
absolutely.
which didn't look natural, but it was. And then I got full bolt-ons, so that means I got the intake, manifold, intake, header, and 3 inches all the way out.
Very nice. I mean, the K-Series like to breathe, right?
Yes, they do.
And you have the RBC intake, right?
Yes, I do. And I actually, when I got the RBC, what I did is I cut the intake where the coolant runs through, so I don't heat soak it, and I put an adapter. So it runs just through the adapter to the motor instead.
Very nice, very nice. And you have Honda, of course.
Yeah.
Correct. And you are tuned, right?
Yeah, by Yash Tune.
Yeah, you like it?
Yes,
you like
I
his
do.
Tune? Very nice. I mean, everyone's getting his tunes lately.
If you don't, you don't know what you're missing. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. And I just want to ask you one question before I'll take it for a little spin. This is like, I'm using air quotes here because I think it's total BS. The most hated SI generation. Do you know
think
why
that's
and why it's
stupid,
BS?
and I think the reason why is because they're big.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they're naturally the biggest ones. That's what they say. I think they're perfect. I mean, I didn't like them until I seen one dropped on wheels anyway. And once I did seen that, actually, I'm not gonna mention his name, screw it. But he does a car review, and it was lowered on BBSs, and I was just like, oh my God, that just brought the whole car to life.
Right, absolutely.
So I found this already lowered on the fucking janky big wheels that were on there. I mean, they were beautiful wheels, but they had to go. But honestly, going to the RPF ones with the Toyo Proxy Rs was probably the best decision I made.
Yeah.
When it came to wheels and
Oh
tires.
yeah, I bet it handles so much better.
Yeah,
And
I want to go.
and it's like has the 2.4 liter K series, the K24, so it's like it has the displacement to move it.
Yes,
it's
it
not
does.
like it's not like it's hundreds of pounds heavier than the 8th gen over there, and it has more torque, so it can get moving quicker. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you agree because it's like people sleep on this one so much, and they just need to see it lowered with the right mods on it.
Yep.
Because I mean, yeah, that stock intake is nothing, is no good. But,
No, the manifold, it's
you
ass.
swap that manifold out, and you've awoken something. So
Yeah.
awesome.
And honestly, a lot of people might say they hate it, but I get people in their 50s coming up like, dude, what is that? And then I'm like, well, it's a Civic Si.
yeah,
And they're like, oh my God, that's pretty. I'm like,
yeah. And for whatever reason, you don't see them modded too often. I mean,
No.
honestly, I see other SIs.
Like
All
when I go to
others.
big ass meets, I see maybe 3.
Yeah, they're
And that's
not
one
very
mine.
popular.
That's mine included.
Yeah, and I really think, like, for example, the 8th gen to your left, the right of the camera here, they're going up in price like crazy. And,
Yeah.
I mean, yours is next.
Yes.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean,
I'm the last technically true SI, Civic, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah,
because
the K-Series,
I
man.
came with VTEC.
Absolutely.
After mine, they went to 1.5 turbo, which I'm not knocking that, but
Yeah, it's a different experience
I don't like a 1.5.
for sure. I mean, I think that's the way the consensus of the whole community is. It's a good motor. It's just not an SI motor. You know?
Yeah.
It's not the high revving Honda speed.
Yeah, like I can go all the way to 8. I mean, I don't recommend it, but I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
if I need to push it, like if I'm doing a pull or something, I'm doing it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And how much power is she putting down?
To the wheels, 223, around 280 off crank.
Man, very nice.
Yeah, she's
That's awesome. For
she's
just,
fun.
Just straight up bolt-ons, man.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, man. I appreciate the time. And I'll take it for a spin now, and I'll bring it back to you in good hands.
All right.
We got footage right here of under the engine bay with his bolt-ons. Next up, we got a side profile showing off the RPF ones that complement really well on this coupe. And I just have to show off the front end of this car. The refresh in 2014 really showed off the good looks. And a quick shot of the interior showing just how similar the 8th gen and 9th gen are to each other, and just the simple advances in technology with the rear facing camera and the blind spot monitor really went a long ways, and it looks really good and very similar. Welcome guys to another video. Today we're reviewing a modded 9th gen, as you've seen from our little review. First time driving one of these at all. Like the video did say, it is a full bolt-on K24. I believe these are the K24 Y7s. I could say that I could be a little wrong with that statement. I don't know these cars extremely well, but let's get driving it. It's a 2014, so meaning it is the facelifted version, which is a big deal. The non-facelifted versions were not a fan favorite, I'll tell you what. We'll get into talking a little bit more in a second. This is the facelifted version, so I'm very excited. I've seen this car around. I know Ryan very well. He's a very good buddy of mine. We're in the same Honda club together. I'm very excited and pretty honored that he even let me drive it today. I think we could probably count it on one hand how many people he's let drive this car. This is my first time driving a modded K series. Man, this thing has growl. First time driving a K24 as well, and for sure. Let's see. This is again the most hated SI generation, which I find kind of ridiculous. I mean, sure, it isn't the small agile thing that most SIs were famous for, but that's not. You know, when the turn of the century came, that's like 2010-ish arena, you know, laws changed, and there's no getting around that, you know, so the SI had to change along with it. And for the changes, this thing did a really damn good job. It may only have intake VTEC, you know, it doesn't have intake and exhaust VTEC. It may only have one VTEC. But that doesn't take exactly away from it. The stock manifold is very restrictive. It is literally plastic, and so what it does is it helps boost low-end torque and sacrifice some high-end speed. So putting the RBC intake, which is from the 8th gen, from my generation, it gets it sacrifices the low-end torque, gets rid of it, and puts it on the high end. And again, this is tuned with Honda. Let me go through the mods real quick, and then I'll kind of shut up and experience the car. It has Honda. It has a K24 Y7. It's the same stock motor. If I am wrong, I'm sorry, but it's a stock motor. But except it has the RBC intake manifold. It has a short ram intake, not a full cold air. It has a Skunk 2 header. I think it's the Skunk 2 Mega Power header, and a no-name brand 3-inch exhaust. I'm pretty sure it's eBay, but pretty sure it's a replica of. I'm pretty sure it's a replica of the Skunk 2 exhaust, and honestly, it's not too bad. I mean, for a 3-inch exhaust that I know gets very loud, it's not too bad at these low RPMs. It's whenever you step on it that it really gets in there, you know. It does drone quite a bit, especially on decel rather than accel. But you know, you're driving an SI with a 3-inch exhaust. What do you expect from it? And honestly, for a 3-inch exhaust in a 4-cylinder, not bad whatsoever, honestly, if you're used to it. If you don't like droning, then you'll hate it, but I don't mind droning, so. Cars. Let's hit it a little bit here. right? Keep both hands on the wheel. Prepare for flight. It's such a different experience than what I'm used to. That's interesting, man. Good job on the car. That's an experience for sure. That low end torque is something. It's something to experience in a Honda. Foot down and have power. What a weird feeling. The brakes feel great, and the tires, it just feels so good. It turns where you want to go. Like, you could definitely feel it has more weight, you know, but it's not crazy, you know what I mean? It's no muscle car for sure. I mean, it still handles. The brakes feel better as well. The brakes feel stronger. Heel toe is doable. How addicting. That is a good time. That is a good time. Welcome back. Turn around. I was stuck behind some slower people. I want to hear what you guys think. What do you guys think about the 9th Gen Si? And take off the hater glasses. Stop sipping your haterade and just acknowledge for what the 9th Gen Si is nowadays. I want to hear what you guys think about this car in 2022 and beyond, because we all know back in the day we didn't like it. We thought it was the bane of SIs, and in reality this is still the SI of old, just a bit bigger with more displacement, but still high revving, still an inline 4. nimble. Sixth gear, no more hot rodding. A quiet ride from the outside, no screaming, no popping, just a mellow drive. But then when you want to get rowdy, downshift to 2 gears and let the VTEC scream. And for sure, the VTEC definitely is way less pronounced. That VTEC crossover is definitely not as potent as the K20, for example. It just gets a tad bit louder and you can feel accelerate a little more, but that crossover feeling isn't there like the B18, B16s, the K20s. It's a little dull, but in reality, it doesn't need a kick in like crazy. It already has so much torque that when it does cross over, it transfers to that high end power. It's very smooth. It's a super smooth power band, it's a more smooth, mature power band instead of just slam you in the face with VTEC. And that may be what we want as owning an SI, but it's not, makes more sense, to be honest, this way. If you're really that upset about it, put a K20 head on it. That's a king motor right there. The brakes definitely do have that same problem that my SI has. The pedal is pretty far down. It's hard to heel toe. As you can see me jolt it forward a little bit each time. It's because I'm not used to it. I'll roll it down a little bit. But the brakes have the same problem my SI has, which is they heat up very fast. Toe's a little hard, but I have small guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the review of Ryan's 9th Gen SI, also known as Little Red. She was super fun. And I want to hear what you guys think. What do you guys think about the 9th Gens? I know we were talking about it in the video, but I'm just curious. Just a little wrap up. Put in the comments what you think. Give the video a thumbs up. Show Ryan some love. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit me up on Instagram at w.rusher77 if you want your car reviewed. And I'll let you know for sure. Or just send me some videos of your car, and possibly could feature you in video if you don't live close by. But yeah, dudes, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for more. Hit that like button.